Hi, we are here today with Dr. Adnan Qureshi, who is the founder and chairperson of Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute, and he is also author of multiple academic books and also has published 400 plus scientific research articles, which he has contributed a lot to evidence-based medicine, specifically in stroke and prevention of stroke, and also to prevent the long-term morbidity and mortality from stroke patients. And we are here to talk to him about his research center, and we will ask him the questions. So Dr. Qureshi, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Sure, so it's our pleasure. So can you please take us back in time? How did you come up with the idea to establish a stroke research center, and what was the vision and idea behind that?
So Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute was really a dedication, and it was a dedication to my mother, who had actually died from a stroke. And the institute was to personify the spirit of what she used to say, that one cannot put a price on education. It is worth every penny and all the effort. In 2004, Zenith Qureshi Stroke Research Center was established in University of Medicine and Dentistry in New Jersey. And since the last 11 years, numerous research and academic activities have come through the institute. Over the years, it has evolved into the institute, which has performed numerous clinical trials, epidemiological studies, and basic research projects. The institute has housed over 100 researchers over the last 11 years. Numerous of them actually have gone out to become leaders in the field. Several of them are actually directors of interventional neurology programs and stroke programs, and are leading their own numerous research and academic activities. But that actually was the evolution of a concept that started several years ago. And I think the institute still lives true to its motto, that together we can conquer stroke.
That's very nice, very impressive. And so we all know that the institute is in the name of Dr. Qureshi's mother, who had died from stroke. So Dr. Qureshi's vision now is to contribute as much as to prevent the stroke in population, and also for the patient who have had stroke, to prevent recurrence or to prevent any damage that's done by a stroke. And he has contributed a lot in that. So we would want to know about the Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute. How many centers do you have? How many branches do you have in the United States and abroad? And what projects are currently being done? So can you please tell us more about that?
So we started the Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute in United States. But it was very clear, because we had numerous collaborators from across the world who wanted to actually build stronger collaborations with the institute to promote research and academic activities within their own countries. And subsequent to that, we have established collaborations in China, where we actually have two centers. One is actually the Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute, that is in Shijiazhuang, China. And then is the Qureshi Medical Education Center, that is actually in Beijing, China. We also have Zenith Qureshi Clinical Neuroscience Institute, that is actually based in Conakry in Guinea, which is in West Africa. And there are active negotiations going on to do more collaborations within China and actually in European countries as well. So we actually envision a rapid growth phase that we are going to be experiencing, and a very exciting phase, because I think that having this collaboration has allowed all of us to grow and grow exponentially, as opposed to working individually. There are numerous projects that are occurring right now in the institute. At a given time, around 70 research and academic projects are going on in the institute, with numerous researchers that actually, even once they've actually physically left the institute, they continue to be academically and spiritually still linked to the institute, and continue to contribute to the academic and research goals of the institution. There are clinical trials that are actually going through the institute. Some of them are multinational, running over several countries, and looking at some of the largest trials on acute stroke that are currently ongoing.
That's very impressive. So, Dr. Qureshi, is the principal instigator of multiple trials which are running through the Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute Center as a clinical coordinating office. One of them is a Type 2 trial. It's a multinational trial to see the antihypertensive treatment in cerebral hemorrhage. So we all know. So Dr. Qureshi, my next question will be, can you please tell us the yearly schedule of Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute activities, like you do a symposium, congress, conference, and then you go to International Stroke Conference for abstract presentation. And so can you briefly tell us the 1 year schedule?
So essentially there are activities that we are part of and activities that we contribute to, and then there are activities we primarily are responsible for. And the main ones actually are the International Congress of Interventional Neurology, which is something that occurs in the United States every year. This year, we will actually be doing a congress in India, in Hyderabad in November. And we also have a collaborative conference in Iran, in Shiraz. So that actually expands the amount of conferences that we're doing, but we feel that it is our responsibility to expand the educational forum that currently exists. We also started doing the Detroit Symposium, which was, the first one was held this year. And the Detroit Symposium was really a symposium for people who actually are in the pre-residency phase. So these are physicians who have graduated from medical schools and actually intend to pursue a career in medicine and want to do more than just medicine. And essentially the Detroit Symposium brought some of our previous graduates as speakers so that they can share their experience and provide guidance at an early stage, so really evolve the professional careers of these very promising individuals.
I think that's very, very helpful to the new graduates when they come to the United States. So Dr. Qureshi's vision is to help them to get through their exams and help them improve their CVs. And the Detroit Symposium is really structured to help the new physicians to start their career here in US. And then Dr. Qureshi has successfully provided mentorship, so more than 50 doctors, and they are currently serving as physicians, hospitalist, director of Stroke Institute, and he will continue to provide mentorship to all the new coming doctors as well. So Dr. Qureshi, if we are looking for major accomplishments, as you mentioned earlier, that you have achieved, so have you studied Ebola in Africa? There is a news, and you have a journal that you are editor-in-chief as well. So can you please tell us more about the Ebola project or any other 3 top accomplishment for the center?
So in the recent years, there have been several projects that we have undertaken, and been fortunate to successfully see them to completion. There's this numerous clinical trials that are related to acute stroke that we've been collaborating in 7 countries.
7 countries?
And actually countries where such collaborations did not exist previously. We also had recently the Ebola virus disease survivors project. That was the largest survivor project so far. And that was actually conducted in Guinea and was recently published. There are actually several other ongoing projects, the results of which should be shortly coming out.
Okay, that's very impressive. So Dr. Qureshi went with his team to Africa to study Ebola patients and their survival. And as I mentioned, Dr. Qureshi also have a journal. It's a journal of vascular and interventional neurology. So they printed a special edition which was based on Ebola patients in West Africa. So, and he's also intending to study the polio epidemic in previous years in Pakistan as well. So he will continue contributing to the evidence-based and preventive medicine for wellness and prevention. So Dr. Qureshi, how would you like our viewers and patients and their family to see Zenith Qureshi Institute as, what to expect from Zenith Qureshi Stroke Institute? What public message would you like to give to the people who are watching us right now?
I think that the motto of the Institute probably simplifies the message, and which is that together we can conquer stroke.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Qureshi, for your time, and I hope all the young graduates and the physicians who are in the capacity to help patients and contribute more to evidence-based medicine will continue to work with you, and take benefit of your mentorship, and we will talk to you on next episode. Thank you very much for your
Thank you
time.
very much.